My beautiful friends, I'm not too sure where the idea came from, but I had this vision of circles with a beautiful design. So our next card prompt is going to be circles. So I have some circles ready, the punches, and autumn, and maybe leafy kind of feel. So I was thinking to sacrifice this gorgeous page, and you know what, it is okay to sacrifice a lovely page for your enjoyment of making something beautiful. So I'm gonna try to see. Oh, look at this. Oh wow, so we're gonna have the circle like here. Then I was thinking to use the other size as well, and look through and see for the pretty image. Honestly, they all are so pretty. Okay, maybe this one? Oops, that didn't go through well, is it? That's okay. So that's 2. I think I'm gonna jump in for another big one. Let's see if I can have elsewhere or no. One second. Oh wow, look at this one, guys. Look, I'm gonna have this one. This is so incredibly beautiful. There we go. That's this. We need 2 more, maybe 5. Wouldn't 5 be fun? I'd say, oh, that's gorgeous. And then a 6th one, which is going to be even smaller. Maybe when I will be compositioning that, it's going to be different. You never know. But let's try to see. Oh wow. This is so beautiful already. That's cute. Okay, we'll see what we're gonna use now. The other thing that I wish you to use, because the idea for the challenge, by the way, if you're not familiar with the challenge, we have Maremi jumbo cards. It's a hashtag maremijumbocards. It's a challenge where we just use the same prompt, and we all, I mean me, you, your friend, your crafty friend from different parts of the world, we all make a card in the size of this one, which is, what is it? I got mine as a jumbo playing cards. Playing cards, they kind of vintagey cards. They're very old. I got them ages ago, and then I thought, wouldn't that be fantastic to make something with it? And then the idea of a challenge came into place, and I think it's fantastic because if you can have a look, the ATC is half of the size really, so it's nothing wrong with that, but for some people it could be nearly too small. So I think the jumbo card is giving us the twice of the size, which I think it's fantastic, but it's not as big as the journal page, right? So it's something in between, which is fantastic, and I love that idea that we can all do the same thing. Now, you don't need the actual cards. Get yourself, it's 5 by 7 inch, I think, and something. Check the description. You can get the cards, you can just buy the cards, not buy the cards, sorry, I'm trying to say you can make the cards yourself. So yeah. The other thing that I wanted to include in this one is the music notes. It's fantastic if you could use the old book music notes. You can use all the music notes, but you can also use, that's why I made it, you can also use my book with the music notes pages, sort of artistic pages. There you go. I know a lot of you have been asking where to get the music notes, so I decided to make a book that it's not going to be a typical music notes. So the idea of having this one, it's just phenomenal, where every page is different and it's very artistic. So use that or use this. I'm gonna use this and the other thing, I think, together, and that's because I think I wish you to see that you can use a little bit of a both, I'd say. I think I'm gonna just jump in for, I'm not, like, it's a shiny card, so technically I don't know if this will last and hold, but it's holding on this one, no problem. So I'm gonna chance it and hoping that this will also hold with my Pritt Stick regular silly glue. Nothing super special about this glue. And if I'm worried about something, I can just do a little bit of that glue as well, maybe. I don't know if it's needed, but I'm gonna do it so it's just like a more professional, proper glue to make it in place. But I don't think we need that, but let's see. I'm trying to see, because this is a quite, I'm gonna do it like that. Oh, lovely. So it's going to be it's going to be horizontal, vertical, upside down, whichever. Honestly, doesn't matter. Totally doesn't matter. My phone. I told you I stopped turning off my phone. Sometimes I do turn it off and sometimes I don't. It depends if I'm waiting for some important message, but I try to recently. I have it on all the time except when I go to sleep. That's when my husband makes sure that my phone is off and off internet to have a proper sleep. And yeah, that's the messenger. Someone is trying to reach me. Oh, and something else went there. There are lots of noises, right? Lots of social media noises. Now, again, when you make your card, you can use the, the punch for the corners. I'm sure you have a punch corner. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure you have a punch corner. Look at this. I love it. I love it. Now, you know what? I will leave it. That doesn't glue, Marta. I'm gonna leave it and I'm not gonna use my book. I just don't want you to feel that you need the book. No, you can have regular music notes. That's fine. I would love you to use elements from the book somehow if you wish, because it's for the challenge. That's how we kind of recognize the Maremi challenge, to use the books with it, which is just fantastic. But I don't want you to feel that you need to have the background book. No, you can use whatever music notes you have, and I encourage you to look through the book and see if you can find, because maybe it's, instead of saying autumn, I'm gonna say circles and what's the word, greenery or flowery or something. So that's going to be the prompt. Look at that, actually, how pretty that is. Do you know what I'm tempted? I'm tempted to make a bigger circle. I have another punch. I just recently purchased it. I decided to purchase good punches. So that was one of the sets. I love it. I think it's fantastic quality and all. And that's the I think they used to call it We Are Memory Keepers. Now I think they call it differently. We are something. And this one is E-Key Tools from American Crafts. And all these punches that I had over the years have been always phenomenal. I had a flower with this one years back. That was one of my first punches. They are expensive, but they are very good. So I'm thinking the full circle probably won't fit. How about trying to get full circle? I'm trying to move this to open it. Let's get a full circle, but we may not use the full circle, meaning we may just use part of the circle. We'll see. But I'm gonna try to go on the same page as I was. Where was it? Where was that? Where did I punch it all? Where did I punch it all? I've lost my punched page of this one. Let's see if any of that would be nice. I could do. Ooh. So I'm trying to see if, I hope you can tell. So half of the circle could go like somewhere there, or full circle. You know what? I'm gonna chance it and have a full circle. Whoa. And I may still decide to just go for half. But at least I cut it full to the side. Oh, I love that. Would that match the moon? Maybe not necessarily this time. And okay, I have sort of sacrificed this page, but sometimes, guys, look at the pages differently. You don't have to, like, you can look, you can, I'm gonna still use these elements, by the way. Don't look at the page that it's only to be used the way it is designed, because it's very opposite. Use the way as it feels right to you, you know? Okay, so let's start over with placing it. I don't know if it's going to be full or not, but let's just start over. Somehow I like this. Imagine this goes here, or I'm gonna just do it just to see. This goes here. No, 1 second. I can't make up my mind. I'm so sorry. I think sometimes I'm like as if like as if really my life depends from this design. It's not. So Marta, just chillax and just do it, but it just sometimes feels differently. Okay, and maybe one more like this. Oh, I love it. I hope you can tell now. I hope you can see now. I really love what I see. So I'm gonna just try. That won't work. I have a feeling it won't work. That's here, here, and here. We're gonna try. We'll see. Let's see. Do I have a page so I can use this? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm using that bad glue. Again, those cards are really for myself, so I'm not very much worried about that they need to last me forever. Not necessarily, to be honest. Now this was here, is it? I'm gonna see again. Oh wow, I love it. I love the different designs that we have here. I wish something to overlap each other. I think it would be nice. This and maybe, okay, whoops. I do love it. I do love it. Overlapping here. Oops. Sorry, this is twisting. It's not, yeah. Okay. This. Marta. Oh, Marta. Am I recording? I am. At least that. 1 second. This just somewhere there. So I'm trying to have a little bit of a composition that is pleasing to eyes, basically. Let's try it this way. Okay, a little bit higher. Lovely. This to the side, I think would be nice. No. Seriously, everything will be lovely. No matter how we're gonna place your circles. Like sometimes I'm overthinking. I'm sure you do too. So no overthinking. Okay, lovely. Then the smaller one. It is gorgeous. I love that it's matching from the papers so very much. Yes, and something like that. Oh, I love it so much. Okay. So this, I like this to be straight, that the flowerito. Okay, we have it. What about the last one? Do we have room for this one? We could have like a half. We could have like a half. Oh, it is cute because it's actually matching this circle, this and this. Oh, what about here? Or is it too crowded? Because I love, it's not empty, but it is empty-ish or whatever. So sometimes even one little circle could be nearly too much. And I think unless we go half, one moment, let's see, in theory, like this. Honestly, I don't know if we need it. I don't think it matters. Okay. No, I don't think it matters at all. The next step is I'm gonna jump in with the clear gesso, and that's so I can do a little bit of a playing around with my, oh, this is watercolor brush, Marta, so not advisable that much. So I'm gonna grab my, oh, I love it. I'm gonna grab my gesso, because I wish to have a little bit of shading, maybe coloring and doodling. So that's going to be for our prompt, I think. So our first prompt is circles, then music notes, then we'll see how I'm gonna go, because I guess I'm creating prompts while creating the card. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that's okay. Yes, because otherwise, yeah, no, I think well, at least for me, that's okay. That's okay. I really hope that's okay too, for you too. I love that it's a very different card to the first one in terms of style, theme, and all, so we all know that it's different. Make sure to use hashtag maremijumbocards. That way you're able to find the cards other crafters did, you did, maybe some reels on Instagram, maybe some YouTube videos. So guys, do that, and join the group, of course, if you wish to. I'm gonna try this off camera and be right back. circles are dry, time to do a little bit of coloring, something, I don't know. I think I wish for a little bit. Let me grab the maybe roundy brush. I'm gonna grab this is watercolor brush, Marta. This is insane a little bit. I'm gonna spray some water on top. I don't know why, but I'm gonna just, well, I do know why. I just wish the movement to happen, and I wish to have a little bit of that bright color going on around the circles. So basically I'm covering the music notes, which makes no sense, but it is sense because I just wish for just a little bit of delicate. Now you don't have to use the paint I'm using, which is the Dantel acrylic, but certainly if you're planning on adding any sort of paint, it would be good to add gesso to start with. You see, now we have this delicate wishy-wash, and that's what I wanted to achieve. That's why there is a little bit of not a little bit, it's quite wet, let's be honest, but this is why we have this beautiful wishy-washy effect now. And because the circles are 3D dimensional, the wetness kind of, sorry if I'm in your camera, the wetness stays around the circles more than anything, and we have this lovely, well, if it goes on top, move it. But we have this lovely wishy-washy effect, and because we added, I hope it's sharp enough, and I wish I'm not too loud to the camera. I recently realized that I'm quite loud sometimes if I'm too close to the camera, but basically we have a wishy-washy because I wishy-washed the acrylics. Look how gorgeous that is. So we have brighten up a little bit. Brighten up, it's not even the right word. I think we just got rid of this very much striking design of black, which helps us to have a little bit of more delicate feel. See? So the wishy-wash, you can still look, move it around. It actually works beautiful like that. So the wishy-wash, and we're gonna dry that wishy-wash, and then we're gonna do some shading. Pause. Everything is kind of semi-dry, and I can still move a little bit of a pigment from the sides, because of course the pigment goes to the sides. Because why is it? That's probably because of the physical gravitation, is it? Or the fact that the card is like bumping up and down and whatever, so the actual pigment goes away. But you can move it, you see, you can move it and dry it even more. It looks gorgeous. I started a little bit with the oxides, pumice on the side. I like the color. I really do. I really do love that color. Okay, this on the side. But if I can find my vintage walnut stain, not vintage, but walnut stain, which I like a lot. I may do a tiny bit that on the side as well. Yes, on my brushes, actually, my oh, this is so beautiful. I love the vintage vibe. Wowee, guys, look, just on some of the sides, not everywhere. I love that. Oh, wow. Now, amazing. Okay, Marta, don't break it because it's gorgeous. It is. I need to definitely get the idea how to glue it better on the shiny card. On the shiny card, on the shiny card. Maybe just gel medium will work. Ooh, dum dum. Oh, of course it didn't work because I put clear gesso. I don't know who's that, Lucas, because it doesn't look like post. The post is not outside, so it could be something else. I see from my studio the window, you know. So usually I'm well aware of what's going on. And it could be courier, could be, I don't know, like an energy supplier or something. Usually that's what happens. Okay, so that should work, to be honest. That should work. I love it. I love it to bits. I think it's gorgeous. I love the coloring of it. Now the paint, this is the walnut stain. I like that, but I don't like vintage photo. I have it. Everyone was in love with vintage photo, and I'm not. I much more prefer the walnut stain and the pumice stone as well. Oh, you see, vintage photo, I have the distress one. Maybe I have to try it again, but I love the walnut stain because it's not as brown. It's much more, so, I don't know, it's just delicate. There's something more delicate about it, I guess. So we have the card, and I was thinking to do a little bit of dark shade, but I'm gonna change this completely to the white, maybe white. 1 minute. I'm gonna do a little bit of doodling with my Pilot GTX C4. Check the link in the description if you wish for it. I love it. Now, I have used it on wet mediums a lot of times, so no wonder I did break it. And like, this isn't a pen that's supposed to work on the mediums. I've used it on the wet surface a lot of times. I've used it on watercolors. I've used it on mixed, like I've used it a lot. I even broke it, like you look, this fell down and it still works. I have several of them, like tons of them. I use them all, like this one is finished. This is how good it is. This one is finished. This one is probably, some of them I have few on the go because some of them stopped working, truthfully, because I was using them in the incorrect way, because it's a mixed media way, which I totally love. So no surprise that the pen may clog or stop working. It's not how it's designed. It's designed to make, you know, drawing, writing, not what we are doing. So I love it. I love the doodle. You can doodle it with whatever. Doodle around it with whatever you have. It could be pen, pencil. It could be marker, whatever you have, doodle around. You see, sometimes it doesn't want to go on the inks or whichever. Okay, I think it would be phenomenal if we could have a little bit of white shading on the side. Like, I'm not too sure how we can manage it without, like, 1 second. Maybe I'm gonna grab a little bit of white gesso on my finger, but we're talking about like really tiny amount. Let's see, like really, let's see if I'm kind of nervous to, no, wait 1 second. No, 1 second, I don't want to do it. No, I'm gonna leave it as it is because it's so pretty. Instead of that, I'm gonna just grab some text. I think I'm gonna add this title, Nature Tells a Story. I found it in the Autumn Stories book. Oops, where did I put it? Sorry. I wait for this to dry for a moment. In the meantime, I was thinking to do a little bit, like a tiny touch of white inking. What a mess I have on the desk right now. You wouldn't believe it. I have my old favorite stamp, my old favorite white text stamp. Now to check it out. Ooh, that's handy. Just to see. Oh, I love it. So I'm thinking to add this somewhere. Let's see. Oh, I never press fully, and I never press fully on the ink either. I'm more like in the middle. Perfect. And last, that's it. That's it. Maybe that's it. So we have in 3 places. Beautiful. That is beautiful, really. Let's close this down, put it away. What a mess it is, no joke. I'm thinking, lastly, just for even bigger contrast, before adding the title, like tiny darker, where we had the brown, like a tiny. I probably should change the inking tool, but I don't have many inking tools. I need to buy them. I need to buy some more brushes. Oops. That's okay. I love the shading, shadowing feel. Okay. Oh, it's gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. Okay, that's it, Marta. I love the contrast between bright and white and black and dark and all. As far as I remember, I think I need to set this ink. Nature tells the story. I think it's going to be lovely. I don't know why I actually put it on the 3D paper. I could have leave it flat, but then you could, I guess, glue it down with a little 3D foamy, or this is going to stand out a little bit more. Actually, it doesn't matter. But I'm thinking to have it here, here, no, here. I think here is just... Is it just good? No. Maybe here? It's hard to tell. Nature tells a story. There's one thing I'm thinking. Well, there are two things. One is the stamp that I have, and I just wondered it could be nice. I'm always not 100% sure about the stamping in that sense, but let's see. It could be nice, but I'm gonna skip it for this one anyway. Could be nice, but let's leave it. And the other thing is that I thought about splashes. Why not? And one more thing is that to have like a tiny butterfly, but then in a sense I feel that I would take away the beauty from the circles, and we would maybe focus too much on the actual little element. So if it's a circle, let's keep it circle. So our 3 prompts maybe for this card is going to be music notes, circles, and let's do maybe autumn feel, something like that, in the autumn feel. Or is it too narrow, too much narrowing? Maybe let's do circles, music notes, and the third one would be flowerishes, which is like something in between flowers and like all sorts of greenery kind of thingy. So I think that will be, I think that would be nice. I love the card. I think it's super gorgeous and it looks very different. But I will do the splashes, and maybe I'll do as well the dark splashes. Like here, I like the black splashes, and they were made, I think, with the other, with this one, with this ink. This one is not opaque, so it's different. Dum da da dum. No. Okay. Let's see. Oh wow, now that is bringing the whole thing to life, I think, very much so. And I'm focusing on this part here and this here, and that's it, nothing more. Beautiful, I love it. And the white one I will add. Hopefully I have enough here. I need to purchase some new ink. A friend of mine sent me a link to a different one, so I need to look into it. Whoa, no, 1 second. I know we shouldn't be perfect and all, but I just don't want this to be white that much in the middle of it all, if you know what I mean. Then this got destroyed, that's okay. I just don't want this white to be in our face so much. Be careful on the brown one, which isn't dry yet, and there we go. That's okay. Let's try again. I just really wish for a tiny one, so there we go. You know, like, I don't want that huge blob in the middle of my lovely card. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Dum da da dum. Beautiful. Okay, that's it, guys, because I'm close to being da-da. Oh, I love it. I love it. This, I may try to wash it off. That's the perfectionism that speaks. Because, like, it's all good, but it's like, no, why this is brown? And even more brown, 1 second. Can I just fix it? When you have clear gesso, this is where you actually can, there we go, fix it. You usually can fix it, so that's good. See, there we go. I'm gonna try this bit, and that's because I'm gonna do one more splash brown in there. don't be afraid to fix it. I keep on saying to you, if you don't like something, don't stick with it. You can just try to fix it. You can just try to don't agree on something you don't like. One moment. Fix it away. There we go. Love it. Totally better. I'm glad that I got rid of that brownie feel and all. There we go. It is cute. It is so pretty. So we've got music notes, we've got circles, and we've got greenery. Foliage. Foliage, that's the word. So music notes, circles, and foliage. So we have 3 prompts for this card. Now, if you feel like you wish to do something else, you can do so. However, in the challenge, that's the idea, to create something with the prompts, to try to be as close with the prompts as possible. But there is no such a thing as wrong or good or better. Make it however it feels right to you, whatever your heart desire. We would love to see it. Share it, Maremi Jumbo Cards, share it on your social media or in the group, and let's have fun together. I hope you like this one. Somehow they came out in the vintage feel. I don't know, maybe it's just because of the still kind of like an autumn feel, maybe that's why, but I like it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you will join the fun, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.